Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Hi. I hope everyone is doing okay. Okay, this video is the best preparation for tomorrow is the proper use of today. I thought, yeah, that is really true. So I was like a lot of people, as of late, 4 million people watch the interview with Carlton Tucker and President Putin. Meet Kevin's got about 2 million views on. So what I did is I started watching every kind of video I could to see what other people thought, and there's some good ones out there. So you go, some people are saying, you know, these people are conspiracy theorists. One is something terrible is going to happen to Tucker Carlson now. His Tesla is going to take off and drive him over a cliff, or he's going to jump out of a tall building. And then the other one is, this is nothing but a diversion to just look here, don't look there. So I'm going, yeah, you know. So the best preparation for tomorrow is the proper use of today. So what we want to do is keep preparing, get our house in order. That's the proper use of today. So I am having, okay, I'm trying to go a little bit low carb. You know, I'm going to the gym. I thought, why don't you try to be a little bit better on your diet? So I made this jerky, and I got 4 pieces. I love to eat this. This doesn't make me suffer at all. I like it. It's not expensive, at least the way I buy it. Okay, so what I did is I got 8 of these thin cut beefs at Walmart and 4 in the freezer. And sometimes when I eat high protein meals, I like to get the thin cut beef, and then I put coarse sea salt on the beef. Also, my son's dogs love this. Somebody spoiled them. When I'm going over there, you guys, I have to stop and get nuggets, chicken nuggets for them. And then I bought some salad, Walmart. And this is enough for about 2 days. And I search around. I'm not picky about the kinds. I just get the one with, this comes with some salad dressing and some like little tortilla things. One thing I don't like, I just don't like to eat a lot of salad. Maybe about this much will do it. And let's see, you get some chicken. I find I'm going to eat all the chicken right away. I find the meat in these and the cheese, I'm going to eat all the cheese. And I am going to save the corn and the chips and the carrots for tomorrow. And I will have some salad dressing. So this is what I'm having for dinner. And another thing I'm enjoying, because I have a lot of stuff going on, is less cooking. So here is what we have. This is what I'm having, and that's some iced tea I had left over. Okay, so one of the things I mentioned to you guys is I want to buy 20 pounds of dry fruit, and that will last me a long, long time. It's storable, nothing can happen to it. So I mentioned to you that some fly-infested bananas made its way to Russia. And I thought, you know, it's not just the supply chain issue, it's the fact that the supply of bananas is finite, and we have the world economy, and anything can throw that supply chain off. Weather, wars. So I thought, why not just get dehydrated bananas. So I bought these dehydrated bananas today. Uh-oh. And I got them pretty cheap. Here they are. I bought them at Grocery Outlet. This is a whole pound. So what I usually use those in is, I saw these were good quality bananas. I bought them at Grocery Outlet. And I use them in granola, oatmeal. Remember the oatmeal I made yesterday? I still have a little bit. I could just put the banana chips on top, you know, crumble them up. Okay, so these enlarging markets are also driving the price of things up. Also, a lot of the oranges come from Florida, and oranges are getting expensive anyway. So I will be stockpiling. You can't buy those dry cans of mandarin oranges. Also, lemon juice and lime. I get the big ones because I use those in all kinds of things. Like, I like clear tea with lemon. I make vinegar for cheese making. I will be making some tofu. Okay, and then a while back, I bought 2 bags of coconut. I got these for about $1.29, and I use those in granola. But also I have a good coconut pie. So you make your jello, your pudding. You put 1 cup of or 3/4 of coconut, and you refrigerate it. Here's my pastry. If you don't have good luck, just mix it up carefully with like a fork or a pastry cutter, and then refrigerate 1 hour. And what I do is I bake the pie crust. I poke holes, bake it, and then I put the coconut cream in there. And you can put whipped cream on the top. And then pineapple in its own juice. So what I want to do, also mangoes. So what I want to do is stockpile tropical fruit. I don't eat that much tropical fruit, but that'd be very miserable if I didn't have any. All right, 20 pounds. 20 pounds should last a long, long time. Okay, I want to buy 20 pounds of a variety of nuts. For one thing, if you have, you know, they used to have tropical fruit cocktail, and I can't find that anymore, but you can make fruit salad. That's really good with nuts. Applesauce bread, granola, nut butter, oatmeal with nuts, like that was the perfect amount. 1/4 cup oatmeal, 1/4 cup raisins, 1/4 cup powdered milk, and what else was there? 1/4 cup milk, raisins, and nuts. I had sunflower seeds. Everything was 1/4. Then I added 1.5 cups of water, and I microwaved it. And I still have some in there. I'm going to eat it later. Okay, so oatmeal with nuts, cookies, fudge. Oh, here, I did write it down. I'll show you in a minute. And then I want to stockpile no more small cans, large cans of vegetables. I would start out with tomato. Okay, and I want to prepare a little bit at a time for Valentine's Day, the next coming holiday. I want to show you what, they're so sweet to me at Choose Gym. We had a board, you know, for us all to write comments. And this is a comment I wrote, and they cut it out and gave it to me. A well-defined plan is going to result in awesome results. Big thanks to everyone at Choose Gym Rhoda. So I thought that was just the sweetest thing ever. I have found the little by little approach is the best. And if some of you ladies have gained a lot of weight, if you can find a gym and just go every day, don't kill yourself. That's a good way to hurt yourself. A couple of people have hurt themselves, girls, trying to like over-exercise to get in shape. Okay, so now for Valentine's Day, I made this cookie. Look at this. I'm saving it for Valentine's Day. It's a chocolate chip cookie. You know, when I was young and I barely had any money, I came up with all these brilliant ideas, you know. So I had one of these, so I just made a big cookie. And then I have one of these. I could have frosted my cookie. That would have been with some sprinkles. So that's a good Valentine's treat. And then at some point, I bought one of these frostings, and I have made all kinds of stuff. Did you guys see my fruit cocktail cupcakes? So Valentine's Day. Okay, so now here's one of my flower arrangements, and they're really improving. And so I plan on buying some artificial flowers and making a couple of new arrangements, and they improve after you've been making them for a while. And I thought, wow, if all my life I had been making these flower arrangements, I'd be so good at it by now, because I see a really big improvement. Okay, so I'll be making some, I made cupcakes, you remember, flower arrangements, cookies. Now I'm going to go over so we can have a little celebration. And so back in the day, we didn't worry about it, but now, you know, we don't like the baby eating that much junk. So I'm buying, at Walmart, they have the cake pops. So I'll buy us each a cake pop and some delicious ice cream of something. Maybe, you know, some ice cream sundaes or something. The best preparation for tomorrow is the proper use of today. So that is the takeaway for that. Okay, now, so what are we preparing for? We don't know. Like this week we had a tornado alert, and it's been raining for a month. But the main thing we want to prepare for is make sure we have water, food, gasoline. So now I'm driving with a full tank of gas at all times, and I just fill it up when I get to about a quarter tank. Cash, as water, food, gasoline, and cash as much as possible. So the best way to accumulate cash is just quit spending your cash. And if you have a food storage, start eating it down right about now. Okay, and heat. I never really thought about heat. Like, okay, it's miserably hot, but we don't want to be caught without heat. So I did buy one buddy heater. But with those, you need propane, and the propane is really not that cheap, so you need money for heat. Okay, now I want to talk to you about life extension. Okay, I'm going to the gym in order to like build some muscles. It's gonna pump my heart. That's gonna, you know, give me a little strength. And I'm cutting my bad habits. Okay, one of my bad habits is the Diet Coke habit. I cannot stand to cut habits if they really torture me, but the little bite, you just weaken, think of a giant, and you just keep weakening the giant little by little. So I am trying to make sure at night after, you know, I get home, I don't drink anything but caffeine-free Coke. I've done that before. Now, I have a Bible verse. And I thought, wow, this is so appropriate for me. Hebrews 12:11. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Yes, that's true. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. Okay, I always knew that. I memorized that at some point, but I missed this part. Therefore, strengthen your feeble arms and weak knees. I go, that was me when I went to the gym. There's this, it's like an exercise where you push up on this bar in a way. I could do the lowest weight, which was 15, and I could only do 3. And I go, no, I'm going to hurt myself. Okay, I haven't upped the weight at all, but today I was doing 24, so that's a big improvement. I think it's because I babied my neck and my back and my arms and my shoulders, well, everything, because if anything happened to me, I could not work. Okay, now back to the interview between Tucker Carlson and President Putin. The Ukraine has labeled the interview as propaganda, and I don't know if it's suppressed over there. But I was watching it and I thought, this is nothing, you know, we haven't heard for months, for years. So I don't see how that is propaganda. Another thing is President Putin, when he does interviews, like he had some kind of televised interview with President Xi. It was a long interview, and he's running for president, and he had a long interview where he spoke to his people, which is like very uncommon. And like I would watch these interviews over and over, you know, trying to get some sense. So I'll be watching this latest interview over and over, and I was thinking to myself, you know, in a way, I think in a way they were talking over the population's head, because like, okay, Nazism is, a Nazi would be like a dictatorial leader, one leader like Hitler, and the new Nazis would be a leader like Hitler. That's what we're watching for if we're looking for Nazis. And so another thing about this war is it's like and President Putin went through some of the wars that went on for centuries. So it's kind of like this war may culminate, but it's probably not over. Just like this might be some diversion for the Mideastern conflict. So I thought that is really kind of true. This is like a forever type war. And it was well known, at least here, and I don't consider this propaganda, that President Putin has always wanted to regain the Ukraine or a part of the territory. Okay, now about socialism, social welfare state. Okay, they're cropping up all over the place. And then as we move into these worldwide markets and people are given a government dole, it is like, you know, that's what it's kind of like, you know. Okay, so that is to be thought of. The UBI the Universal Basic Income would be socialism. National Socialism is a form of fascism, which is a dictatorial leader. The Ukraine has a semi-presidential system or government shared between the president and the people. And the prime minister is appointed by the president. Yeah, and it turns out actually a lot of our stuff is appointed by presidents and government. But anyway, this last week, President Zelensky tried to fire Zelensky over the war, which was the prime minister, over the war strategy. And furthermore, he had political aspirations. So that is kind of interesting. I'm not saying that means anything. I'm just saying that happened. So, okay, you guys, what I think we should do is strengthen up financially and get ready, prepare for anything bad. Figure if it's something we need to prepare for, it's probably not going to be really that good. Okay, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.